me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back then, call your friend, now we in friends. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Daniels. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
To the air goes Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Slot man moves right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They go play action. Daniels. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
To throw is Daniels. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Will Anderson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Daniels. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The kick by McManus is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. Pretty nice effort.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Texans had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind. And
the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Stroud sets up the play action. He'll air this one out for Kirk. This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal. They were held out last time. Here now is third and goal from the 1. Stroud. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Working out of the gun, Daniels. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Second down and 8. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They need 2. Here's third down. Now Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. John Ross. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are once again back in front. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Flushed out right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing now is Stroud. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Stroud. Caught on the right side by Jones. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Stroud to throw it. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and inside. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play that time through the air. 55 yards. 10-10 our score after 1 on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Daniels looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his third rushing touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Stroud. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. And Stroud now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 24, Texans 13.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the 1st down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Stroud out of the gun here. Caught by Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Dancing to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To the air goes Daniels. That is incomplete.
The offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. That really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Open man down the field. It's a tight end center. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Wide open. It's Marshall complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line. Will Anderson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that'll be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. back to throw. Stroud. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 156. That ties him with Terrell Owens for 5th all-time. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing now is Daniels. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? A final shot before break. Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Now third down and very long. Stroud sets up the play action. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by McManus is good, and that's going to tie the ball game at 34. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. That's complete. It's Collins. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Stroud. Flushed out right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Look at hot. Look at hot.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
2nd and 15. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Daniels. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Operating from the gun. Daniels escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 25. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
McManus's point after is good, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out,
yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Got a man. It's Collins complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Stroud looking to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here goes Stroud again. Jones has it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins from 21 yards away. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flush to his right. To the right side and caught by center. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They go play action. Daniels. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Off the play fake. Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terrace Marshall, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Now Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Play action. Here's Stroud. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They begin the drive with Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. To throw is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Flushed out right. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Runs over it. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. This is 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll come up now on 2nd down. On the give, here's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Commanders are going to win this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week.
Showed around my friends, try to pick some energy up, it don't matter.